Entis, back when Tom was the replacement for Bangi, and SKT goes down 0-2 in the series.
Now he has to get really scared, and he also has to tell Duke to worry out a little bit.
Oh, there he is!
The Brash, there it is, it's Peanut. A lot of damage down, 300 HP on Bangi to repel the chase. Couple more attacks, the Flash, one more Q will get him, and Peanut solo kills for first blood!
He reads the game. The blue buff handoff again cost SKT too much. It already happens in the series. When Faker walks back into lane with blue buff, it is not worth the information.
Clutch, Peanut with that move. Also burning 2 summoner spells from Faker and the flash, but Gorilla, bubble!
Re-engage, look at the damage output on towards him, 100 health left on the Zyra Prey, weaving in a couple of auto attacks, getting a decent chunk down on towards Wolf and Bang, but look at what they can do with this Nami. Another volley comes through, but it's Smeb on, no, it's actually Kuro on the chase. He's got no flash, but he's gonna land slow into a whole bunch of CC.
Low. They were looking to burn chip damage or just simply die to bot lane.
Scouts the red buff. They're very low level, but it would be a 4v2, so they're...
Bangi,
Peanut
and it's
there again!
Peanut there again! To push the Lee Sin out, but be careful because Bangi wants a bit more. Won't jump for any extra.
Every move you make, extremely risky. High cost, high reward.
Exactly. Peanut has been so committed to ganking bottom lane, and ROX Tigers of the team have this setup. They have 2 pink wards in this bottom side. That's the lack of vision. There we go. They get him again.
Another stun into the root, into all the damage, and yes, they pick him off. Prey gets Wolf. 2-0 ROX Tigers.
Tigers, definitely a good start to the game.
Yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock at night. Time with the flash. The kick on the Gorilla. The Q lands as well. He flashes to get back towards his tri-brush, but has nowhere to go. Wolf, sadly for SKT, is the one to secure the gold. The 300 going to support Nami, the worst recipient, but it is still a great kill for Bangi.
Yeah, they did need to kind of dump damage on him because Prey would have been able to move up a bit with the heal, but that's a huge boon to be able to get a little bit back into this laning phase right here. Unfortunate for SKT that it's actually a Cloud Drake. The Ocean, Infernal, and Mountain all would have been better in this situation. Try and take the edge. They picked the Ashe and the Lee Sin when Jace was up, so they want to be able to control the bottom side of this map.
Ooh, Shockwave's gonna land all the damage they need! And Peanut fails to...
He didn't flash because I don't think he thought it would hit him. Now he invades.
But there's teammates around. Duke also teleporting to come down to the bottom lane at the same time here, because Eb was already in there looking for a play, and it's a 2-man knockback by Duke, still rooted up by Prey. Can a bit more happen? Yomu's means the flash comes out of Duke.
We're going to have to see the setup to that play again, because I believe he teleported in to save Faker, and this is where the game is kind of descending into chaos.
And Peanut, in the recipient of this chaos, taking plenty of damage. To get away with this for now. 700 gold lead SK Telecom T1, plus the Cloud Drake defending mid lane.
But SKT playing macro again. They take tier 1 tower bump. They swap their 80 carry to the top lane. They need a hold here though. That's a wave clear shockwave partly from Faker, but it's not enough.
Yeah, the minion wave still coming from the back. This is an extension of such a long play. They get a lot of damage on the mid lane turret.
And Tidal Wave means 2 turret shots on the Prey, who's now too low to fight easily.
Yeah, Spiderlings could tank for a while, but SKT is buying time here. They're trading turret for turret. Mid lane turret is pivotal though in the defense. SKT is holding up the better back
around. ROX Tigers getting control of the side lanes and having Faker win in the mid lane. It's so fitting in the 5th game how SKT nearly take both side lane turrets while their mid lane turret is the one that is low. It has been such a close game, and Bangi caught by Peanut.
And it's Bangi trying to get away. He's only in range for one more shot, and he's gonna go! Kuro, actually! Beautifully executed. ROX Tigers do find their way in.
Now they handed over the red buff to Prey too with the final shot right there. Just before...
We're on that trademark release, a champion we know he's been so good at. He gets pushed to. He found other advantages though as well. The shockwave's gonna hit Gorilla. He flashed up, but not in time. Faker gets the kill. Now they're re-engaged, so it snipes on toward the mid laner. Then back towards Wolf, and just not enough damage really dealt. The knockup in for Duke means a bit more towards Smeb. Half HP 1,000 on the Jace. Now looking for a bit more. They're not gonna find Bangi for much of it. ROX Tigers 4v5.
But the fatigue is definitely kicking in here for ROX Tigers. There's multiple shockwaves that should have been flashed.
And Faker is on point right now with Orion. You have to give him the credit of these shockwaves being right on the edge. And yes, they've been on stage for 5 hours. They have missed a few of the flashes. But if Faker wants to take back that title, this is when he has to do it.
He's got to do it now in this game. Rooted to Faker the damage, but wow, Peanut gets shut right out still. The turret does go through to ROX Tigers. That's an advantage still for the blue side, putting that gold right back to equal. 26-3 to 26-5. And a
but it feels like ROX is a little bit playing on a timer because their mid laner just becomes so obsolete later in the game. Kuro is already behind the CS.
Gorilla lands the root. He's going to go for the knockup following on to Duke. That's going to force the flash out, but how much more can he do? Ulti is down, so there's no disengage tools easily for Duke. but he's too durable.
It is so hard to kill the Poppy as Jace once he's got these items. This is why you get an early CS lead on Jace, but then Poppy neutralizes. Sunfire Cape, Ninja Tabi, plus the bonus armored magic resist Poppy just gets from her kit. Insane.
It's going to be Cloud Drake going down SKT. Double Cloud Drakes here. It's going to be a trade basically for pressure on the top side. ROX trying to push that one down. There's no one really defending, just the Poppy. Maybe this gets turned in, but SKT still wanting to pressure more. 4 members near the mid lane, but not really sticking through for the pressure.
I can't help but laugh at the Drake spawns in this game. We had triple.
They're looking for
No
Q on top.
flash.
They wanted to.
Was in range for a play. Q's going to land onto Smeb. The kick flash, the knockback's not in time. Here comes the rest of it. A nice tackle for Duke. The tidal wave, the bubble, all the damage they could need. Kuro's trying to help. And can they get Bangy? Yes, it's a 1-for-1. Now the re-engage of Duke. Deadly Flourish misses, but Curtain Call could land. Slow into Wolf. Baker comes to help, and he forces the flash out of prey. And it's now the re-engage. Look at the damage Bang can deal. Kuro in danger. Another slow comes out of Kuro. 1-for-1.
And this is SKT kind of pulling the trigger too early. They had Ash coming from this one. Bang is nowhere close.
And neither is Kuro, though, and Kuro has no teleport. SKT knows this.
Peanut and Bangy trade a few blows. Duke nearly invincible, but still some damage down to this turret as the Poppy gets poked down a little bit by Syra, but yeah, not too much gain. Peanut and Frey walking back through the side and out of range of everything else. No Q gonna land for Bangy. Arrow hit him in the face, and Prey is not long for the world. There's the kill coming through to Duke himself. SKT still on the chase, though. Can they get a slow on a Gorilla? No, not just yet. ROX Tigress forced to disengage. Kuro clears mid.
Prey felt so good about that sidestep on the Lee Sin Q, and then out of nowhere, look at how Faker as well, blocking the wave clear in the mid lane from the Karma so they can actually get access to the turret.
That's the turret.
Yeah, mid lane turret down, top lane turrets at a sliver as well. SKT trying to take all the outers. How fitting that Prey, the Ashe of the day, gets caught by Bang's Ashe Arrow. That pick has been so pivotal in this semifinal series, and they get Gorilla. Gorilla's flash.
Maybe a little bit more tidal wave, and oh! Faker blowing up, but Gorilla can be next. No! A great flash with the shield. Now the chase is slow from Kuro. Duke disengages one. It's Smeb out of the fight, but there could still be enough. No, the repel not in range to find a target.
Definitely doing his role.
A 22-minute Baron.
Lee Sin is alive, but no smite right now for Bangy, and it won't be up in time. But they don't know that. Okay, 2,700, but he can't do it with smite. It's going to be all about this. He's in the pit, and it's the kill on the Peanut. The fight for either side, and it goes to Smeb to try to save the game. But it's so many kills coming through for SKT. Smeb cannot pick up Bang, and it's a 4-for-0.
What the hell just happened?
Bangy goes in. He stops Peanut from being able to secure the Baron, but then he leaves the pit. He had the Baron smite. He didn't want to die, even though they caught ROX doing the Baron at 20 minutes, which is a high-risk play. They don't get the Baron, I don't think. No, Jace got the Baron, but they do get the kills and they can push mid.
Kuro, the one surviving member, and now the question is how much does SKT get? Of course, it's early in the game, so it's only one turret. The Baron power play overall, of course, negative 1,000. Maybe more now. The vision around this Drake.
Yeah, and third Cloud Drake is just going to make them even so much faster. Also means they can't get a fourth Cloud Drake. They're guaranteed to get a better one next.
Say better. Oh, it's Smeb getting caught up with this one, though. Jumping over to the minions, trying to get away from Bang. Thankfully not slowed by the volley, and he is going to get his life out of this one. But the Q's going to land. The tackle, the knockup, they want Kuro. The kickback out of Prey. That's already one. Will it get two? Looks like yes. Bangy secures it. And SKT on an absolute tear, looking for more. Chased by Faker, stays alive. They get help from Wolf. The re-engage Bangy is low. Smeb tries to carry the fight. Just a clean 2-for-0. No stun's going to land, and he gets out.
Some really pressured plays coming out of these guys. Faker flashing into the turret, unable to get the final kill, but they still get 2 off of the pick, and SKT need to calm down. They have a huge goal lead, they have the experience, they have the track record.
They can make the rotations happen, get where they need to be on the map, and they've got the gold lead to make sure those fights finish in their favor. Now a red buff attempt for the steal. Duke in towards Peanut. Look at the damage he's got on that. Peanut has no damage back to him.
We talked about the way that Jace Poppy matchup can swing, how Poppy can exit that lane at 30 CS negative, and that's still okay. You then add 5 kills to that equation. It's actually even gold with the Jace right now, which is insane because the Poppy just feels so much stronger. So take that 4,000 gold lead and add to it because of the scaling advantage of that Poppy in the Jace matchup.
Definitely because he just has another shockwave right here. Gorilla getting knocked around.
Arrow into everything else they could need. A 2-man knock-up, and Bangy wants maybe a bit more, but he bites off more than he can chew. That's 1-for-1. Jungler for support down, but look at this says Duke is invincible, and the bot lane turret's already dead. Maybe not as invincible as we think, though, still getting worn down, but Svev goes for a shot onto the back line. Another root onto Duke, gets healed up again by the Nami, and just no damage really comes through on this one. But it's gonna be the shot and a bang! Deadly Flourish picks him off, and now it's a numbers lead for ROX Tigers. Shock Bless Land, also a slow in for Kuro, and he gets the chain. He gets the root, but not gonna get it all the way, and Duke is able to walk out.
Not
Deadly
only
Flourish, though,
is Duke so tanky, the fact that Orianna's shield gives you additional resistances and shield as well.
we had, and everyone else able to disengage properly. But now the
find-
play towards topside. They do see Faker, and the Cocoon's not going to land, though, so can they get anything else? The flash chase, it's Smev onto his face, looking for a little bit more, and he's not going to go down. Faker, with just the ghost, gets away with it.
He knew they were coming. The second gorilla shot.
And just get in with a strong front line and push them back. That's how SKT wins.
The idiot tidal wave.
SKT, there is a solution to this puzzle. They just need to lay down the pieces in the right order, and they leave ROX with no counterplay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Duke flanking, he can return to bot lane. He's just checking for vision. He's just securing his own push down to the bot lane, 1-4. First, you get the mid lane control. That's what Bang is doing right now. Look at how far he's contesting here because there's no pickoff.
Gotta be careful.
Ooh, yeah, Bang getting away with that one. Not going to get rooted up either, but the funny thing is,
Baron.
Yeah, the risk there. If Bang misses the sidestep, he's dead.
You don't know. But Peanut doesn't know. He doesn't want to face it because he sees 3 members in the mid lane. This is so created by SKT. The guts it requires to call this Dasher.
Faker's half health, half mana. If they chase them down, they'd get the kill. They need to get the Baron and get out of there.
that's going to be secured. Now is there going to be a fight on the backside? There's a Baron buff and a 6,000 gold lead for SK Telecom T1, and it's not going to be any kind of fight at all.
They're just the difference between ROX's Baron Sneak and SKT's Baron Sneak. Peanut couldn't quite make it there in time.
Lands
zoned out.
Cocoon on a Bengi. That's clutch, and a quick shot on a Wolf as well means a half health Nami. ROX Tigers able to slink away, but they've got to now withstand an SK Telecom T1 Baron, and even to add insult to injury, what I think is the best one they could have gotten, a Mountain Drake now. They can knock down turrets even better next time around.
And honestly, Duke right now, coming into the series, the liability of SKT. Almost every single game, if not all, Duke has had side lane pressure over Smeb, whether it's due to picks or
5-win, 5-0-3 on the Poppy. Definitely a great scoreline. The split push pressure is great with the Baron buff he's got. Bang, though. A lot of damage, has to pop QSS to get away.
Yeah, SKT going for the divide and conquer, really fighting against ROX, splitting them up, just making those individual leads count more. Faker again, this time it's in time.
And he repels away, so okay, it's all right for him, but now
counter.
Curtain calling the re-engage, but Tidal Wave says no, don't you dare, and Peanut getting lower and lower. Root on a Bangy means it's gonna be a quick disengage, but Peanut has to heal up.
Yeah, and SKT's just buying time right now. Duke never joined that fight. He's just getting these outer turrets down. He's trying to accrue a larger gold lead for SKT so they can just build up as this game progresses. We keep talking about the Jace and the Karma that are going to be outscaled by the Poppy and the Orianna, and SKT know that as well. They can't get picked off.
SKT is not on the clock. They just need to disengage here. Look, preemptive flash from Wolf, and there is no
The mid-game power spiking builds, and the mid-game is being completely delayed. They land the arrow onto Gorilla, but he does have the McHale's.
Yeah, QSS is out. He's gonna be all right with that one.
Oh, QSS, rather.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I get those backwards too, don't worry. And now it's the push forward. SKT wearing the Baron buff of Faker. Time's out just now, though. So I'm gonna poke off the minions.
But Duke again in the side lane, always lurking, always pushing, just adding some pressure, making sure that SKT do not have to bunch up. Because if you play on split lanes, you always have an opportunity to do something. Whether it's peel off for vision, send somebody back to base, keep the map somewhat open at least.
SKT on the verge of punching their ticket to the finals if they win one more team fight, awaiting the winner of tomorrow's match, Samsung Galaxy versus European LCS H2K, and no! That is Prey. Burning both summoners for just the shock with a Faker, though. That is a positive trade for SKT.
Yep. And this is the cycle that SKT is playing. They have a lot of cooldown reduction on Faker. He uses the shockwave. If ROX doesn't flash it, they're dead. They lose the inhibitor. If they do flash 1 minute, same with Baron. The vision control is so critical right now.
And it went up the lead to get creative objectives. At first, it's Bangy just getting away, gets the safeguard in time. The root doesn't matter. A fight over the red buff, and Bang is there saying, hey, I am scary. Be afraid of me. Peanut gonna go for it. Kuro getting caught out. Getting for the damage. They can't quite get him just yet. Kuro staying alive, and it's ROX trying to run away. The engage continuing though. Peanut getting lower and lower, running for dear life. Here's the curtain call. But ROX Tigers do not deal damage to these tanky champions. It It doesn't matter.
This is so huge, though. We've seen people flashing Faker's Shockwave. 3 flashes down.
Fine, turning it back in, looking for the play. This is the fight that could punch Nick into the finals. Pray for Bang, and Bang wins it. Shock blast is not enough. Bangy on the chase, not gonna get it though. Smeb knocks him back, but it is 5v4, no AD carry for ROX Tigers.
SKT do not want to wait for ROX to face Sec. Instead, they take the fight to...
And Faker even takes the Wolves, so Peanut can't get the Wolf Spirit Scout when they're trying to save this. They're just burning down that Baron, and ROX can't even check.
Not even a chance to let ROX Tigers back.
Remember, they have Ash Arrow and Orianna ulti as zoning tools.
And they have ward control in ROX's jungle, so if ROX comes to defend, they would teleport behind them. That is something ROX wants no part of, but now it means they have to deal with a quadruple elemental
Up in the jungle and the support here, basically. ROX Tigers up against a mountain.
It's actually the perfect storm of itemization for SKT. They hit max items on all their carries while still having warding positions on their supportive positions, as they have Baron with Elder Drake. This is the push to get SKT into the finals if they execute properly.
And at this point, you figure it's almost a formality with how good SK Telecom T1 are.
Solution is clear. They just need to dodge the poke here, get it on their tanks.
The wave clear is still very good for the ROX Tigers.
So I need to keep it split. 1-4, if not 1-3-1. That's what I want to do here. Duke is honestly the guy that's going to make the difference. Karma alone cannot deal with these creeps. Look at Duke trying to block it as well. Massive minion wave goes in, which means there's also pressure in the mid lane.
And he's going to rotate back up to that mid lane. Bang, full health, has a shield as well. And now the attacks towards the mid lane inhibitor turret. Not going to mean anything. Gorilla has to get away from the tidal wave, and the turret's down. Duke in the front line doesn't even take damage at this point. Taking it all up. Bang is fine. Smeb on the side, looking for Bang and getting a bit of damage, but he's got Guardian Angel anyway. And Peanut, look at him. He's going down. One hit would have get him. He gets away just barely. Shock blast at the back line. Bang is okay, though. He's got healing.
And just the threat of Duke combined with that Orianna ball is enough to send ROX backwards.
Baker gets low, though, actually. He might have to heal away from this one. No Ocean Drakes means that damage sticks. It's the inhibitor and the retreat.
Teleport in from Smeb. Elder Drake is now
This
gone.
is important. He can't land on the Baker. Maybe a re-engage, though. Does ROX have another...
Sixth member playing the map here. In addition to that golden item lead and scaling lead they have, still 30 seconds remain on that Baron buff after the initial time goes down.
Both solo laners show down to Duke, which means SKT can get quite aggressive on this turret.
Again, the tidal wave comes through. Only 3 shots in for Prey, and Bang has to be a bit careful. Does have summoners up. Nice dodge, the cocoon.
And there's Mikhail and Wolf. Look how Wolf is just posturing behind. He doesn't care if his AD carry gets hit. Save him at any time.
Shock blast hits 2, though. Bangy and Wolf losing some health here.
Duke's here again. He peels off. He doesn't want to keep split pushing. He's just doing flank pressure. If he moves in, Guro and Prey have to be so careful.
Poke continues. Bang gets hit for the shock blade. Lands, but look at this now. Down to just the inhibitor itself. A knockback. They might catch out Gorilla. Not going to have it just yet, but Prey caught out and shut down by Bangy. 5v4, and SKT could have another win on this one. Shock. Not going to land just yet.
They're still going in.
Engage. The stun against the wall. Peanut could go down to Bangy, getting the kill again as they move on to the Nexus turrets. And it's all Nifty rope for this one. SK Telecom T1 backs against the wall. Bangy himself 3-0 against ROX Tigers in the series. And SKT punched their ticket to their 3rd World Final.
And the team rushed towards Bangy, who is 3-0 in this incredibly intense and competitive series against the ROX Tigers. And for the ROX Tigers, you can't help but feel their pain. They were 1 game away from taking SKT out of the World Championship, but they just couldn't finish it.
And they had so many of the pieces to... The Jace comes through, the champion that SKT were so afraid of playing against. Smeb, the best player in the world coming into the tournament.